Who got the best of the trade?
It depends.
The Lakers or Dallas?
You know what I don't like? I don't like how they're just acting like AD is just some dude. Yeah, like
he is, man. He's
Stop.
injury
I had
prone.
to convince Craig the other day.
Luka hurt right now.
AD's phenomenal,
Yeah,
bro.
but
Healthy
Luka's
AD
25.
He's been
Yeah,
very
he-
healthy this year.
Well,
But
how
people
old
are
is
acting
Anthony-
like
how
they're
old is
like
Anthony
Lakers
Davis? 30?
stole the trade or
Yeah.
blah. It's
They
like,
did.
No, they didn't.
Luka is a generational player.
Luka is he's there to replace when LeBron leaves. That's their next superstar. I get
Yes.
it why they did it, but I don't like how people are acting like, "Ooh, we got Luka and we gave away peanuts." AD is not. AD is one of the
AD 's
best
a
players in the
yeah.
NBA.
Who's
Like,
got
Yeah,
the better
easily.
team?
He's not a
Yeah.
franchise player like Luka's a franchise player.
He's been a
Oh,
franchise.
yeah,
player.
yeah,
for the
yeah,
Lakers,
AD's
he-
franchise.
Yeah.
He wasn't a
He's a
franchise
staple.
player on
Then
the
he was
Lakers.
hurt.
Wasn't 80's
Yeah.
was
They have
80's
LeBron.
number one
LeBron
pick,
wasn't.
wasn't he?
yeah.
Yeah,
Number
but
one
for
pick.
the
Pelicans. Yeah,
When
he-
a healthy AD is still
It's
a
scary,
top
bro.
10 player
A
in the
healthy
league.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, but Luka be hurt and fat too.
Yeah.
Like,
He be fat, but he be getting
was hurt in the
buckets.
playoffs last
yeah,
year.
he
He went
hurt
to the
now.
finals last year.
He hurt now.
Oh, he did. How many games did he miss last year in the finals? He did miss a couple games, didn't he?
He's always hurt too.
Yeah, Luka's not
Every
the
time
healthiest
the Lakers
person.
make
Yeah.
it to the
He gonna
second
link up with
round.
Bron and he gonna be all right.
But even with
LeBron gonna
AD,
get from
even with AD's injuries, people are acting. He's still AD. Like people are acting like, oh, we traded away.
Yeah, even if it was a healthy
Me.
AD, they're still even if it's a healthy AD, they're still disrespecting AD's talent.
yeah,
But
like,
who
it's kind
got
of
the
crazy.
better of the trade?
That Dallas squad is crazy.
Yeah,
I never thought Dallas would give up
Kyrie
Luka.
and AD.
I heard he just requested a trade, but I don't know if that's
Who,
true.
Kyrie?
Yeah,
Kyrie's not a passing point guard. So
but-
AD's going to be just looking for the ball coming off the rim.
That's
Nah.
I'd say right now on paper, I'd say Dallas got the better of the trade because the Lakers are still got to
They
add
need a
some
big
more
man,
pieces.
bro.
Lakers got
Yeah,
a
big
better
man.
of the trade, but they're not going to win no championship,
Yeah.
and neither is Dallas.
I don't think either of them are going to win championships, but I think team wise, I think Dallas looks a little bit
They
better.
still got and Klay Thompson. He
Yeah.
can get hot.
I
But
feel
who
like-
do they have to distribute the ball to all these great offensive players?
I mean, Kyrie knows
Kyrie
when to
can do
pass.
it.
Kyrie don't pass.
He can do
He
it.
knows when to.
Yeah,
He can do
when
it.
he
Yeah.
can't make it, and that's rare.
If Kyrie and
Because I mean, Kyrie was
and-
second option to fucking LeBron.
Yeah,
for
but
if
he
Kyrie
look,
and Luka
wait,
can play
If
together-
Kyrie could look LeBron off, what you think he's going to do to these
you know
guys?
what I'm saying? Kyrie and Luka play well together.
Yeah.
they're
everybody
both
said that
balling
was
They're
out.
both ball hogs.
Yeah,
But Luka passes, and Kyrie gets the ball and brings it up court and goes.
yeah,
They
but
both
he ain't
do
gonna
that.
freeze him out. He know that's his. He know.
And they're homies. They
Yeah.
played with AU ball, I think, together.
He know to get him involved.
AD's a great pickup, bro. If he's
Yeah.
healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If he's
very
healthy.
solid.
He's a
Defense,
great pickup.
defense along, AD
Yeah,
is
like
incredible.
I don't mind people saying, Luka's a franchise better player, whatever. But I just don't like how they're downplaying AD. That's it. Like I'm not saying, you don't go for a franchise. I don't think AD was going to be the franchise guy there.
He's been soft the last couple years, complaining about playing the five.
yeah,
he
but
gets
but then he
destroyed
also
by
had
all
like
the big
40 and 20
fives.
something the other day.
Bro, I
like
don't know why Craig
On
acting
who?
like this.
yeah,
That's what I'm gonna say. Was it on a big?
I just
center?
showed Craig.
he had it
80
on
stats.
an NBA team. That's what he
Yeah,
had
I'm
it
just
on.
saying on
But-
who. I've seen him score 30 in 3 quarters, and then LeBron frees him out the fourth.
But AD makes sense when he says he wants a 5 because this is what he did when they actually won the championship, and then they got rid of Dwight Howard
For no reason.
And they had another big. Who was the other one? They had?
JaVale.
Yeah,
JaVale McGee. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
like,
Dwight was facing Chargers at the time.
not the point. The point is, AD was like, I know where I'm better at.
Yeah.
and they did that. And now,
AD's a natural 4, right?
because
played
he
the
was
five.
already
No, I'm
balling
asking.
because he was small. He is a natural for the way he
Right.
plays.
6'11".
He looks. No, I'm talking about
But
when he
his,
was growing
his
up. 'cause
weight
his-
though, like he's tall, but his weight as far as like distribution
He's
and shit, like,
solid.
He's solid
Upper.
now. He's
solid, a
now.
more solid upper for sure. But his
And
legs
he's not
have always
solid
been
when
a
he
weak
comes when he
spot.
goes up against somebody like Joker.
Joker.
He's just
Yeah.
soft when he
Yeah.
goes up against
Joker's a
Joker.
big
and
boy.
beat him.
Joker's
huge.
big, bro.
Joker's a
Joker's
big boy.
technically the
Big
best
dude.
player in the league, right?
You can.
now.
He's arguably that.
How much did they
Yeah.
say that Luka went up to weight wise?
270.
But
Two-
he's
70,
like
280,
6'9".
6'8",
6'8",
6'7".
6'8". But still, that's a lot of weight, bro.
What's he supposed to walk around at? 230?
About
I
235
don't know.
would be solid.
Well,
Well,
what's the
Bron's
most that
260?
LeBron? Yeah, I say Bron is,
But LeBron's
Bron-
6'9".
And I don't know if
That's the
Bron's
6'8".
260.
not any.
Bron
In the
was
beginning,
I don't think Bron is
260.
260 right
Yeah.
now.
He
He
starts
was.
the season
He
at
was.
265, then throughout the season he
240,
drops to like
yeah.
245.
LeBron did bulk up one season. I don't remember what year
Yeah.
that was.
I
He was
don't,
playing
I
for
don't
Miami.
I don't ever remember him looking fat though.
No,
Never.
he's never
You-
looked.
but you
never.
never, it'll never look like that because the weight difference isn't like crazy.
Yeah.
But there was one year where LeBron was like a fucking tank, and then he he slimmed back down.
I couldn't know what says. Him and Dwight Howard were doing steroids, bro. Them cats was way too jacked. Dwight Howard looked
He
like
was so big.
I was like,
Yeah, his
ain't no
shoulders were
way.
crazy,
But he
I've
said
seen Dwight Howard in person. That nigga's arms are.
he said that's all he did
insane.
though, and he said that's why he couldn't shoot.
Ain't
He got
no
too buff.
way. He couldn't
Yeah,
shoot anyway.
too much power behind
So
that
he,
ball.
no, he said he was trying to, he already got them shoulders. So he said when he was shoot, that's why he shot like that because he couldn't even move his arms. He got too big.
He was way too big. I said,
I don't understand why he's not playing. Is it the personal stuff?
He just signed with the Lakers.
Dwight?
Yeah,
like right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, word? I don't
Yeah.
okay.
They should have been did that though. He should have never been out the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He should have
saying.
never been out the league.
He said that he definitely had some crazy ass charges though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey man,
Definitely.
things happen.
No, but it ain't even like on some like I don't give a damn about the sexuality part of it. It's more about like what took place while like that shit was going on. That's what it was like.
It's hard. It's hard to prove that with two
Well,
dudes wrestling around.
they never proved it. He didn't get to jail.
He got accused of some sort of the R word,
An
right?
essay. Yeah.
Oh.
But that's a serious charge.
I keep thinking you're saying essay, like Latino essay.
Yeah, that's
what
I
are you
keep
saying?
hearing. What are you saying?
S.A.
S.A.
Like the
Oh,
letter S.
S.A. Okay.
I said, why are you saying essay?
Yeah, I was like, what?
S.A.
He smashed the bacon? Like,
What's happening?
I was like, what's happening?
It's crazy how people's personal life can trickle over to
Work.
work.
Oh, you see they talking about bringing oh boy back
Who?
to Disney.
Oh,
Jonathan
yeah.
Majors.
Yeah, because they realized they made him. They
Yeah.
judged him too early.
Right.
Yeah, they
Well,
judged
didn't
him
he
too
get
early.
charged?
He's not innocent.
He's not. He wasn't innocent. He
Nah,
wasn't- he
the
was
only thing
found
they dropped
guilty.
was a defamation charge.
He was
they-
innocent of what he did to her. What she was accusing him of, right?
No, he was found guilty.
No.
Of what? Assault?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it physical assault?
Yeah.
Yes.
He like
He
bit
got
her or
what
something, right?
got dropped was a defamation suit against him. That's the one that got dropped most recently. But what he was charged for was that 2023?
Weren't they fighting each other? I don't know.
If he,
I don't
if he
exactly
got
know.
found guilty for something, I don't think Disney would be bringing him back.
Well,
It's a rumor.
It was.
This,
He was
this
found
is what it
guilty.
is, though, is like he got found guilty, but once people saw it with their own eyes, they're like,
Public perception.
public's like, we don't, no, he fine with us. We're
Once
good.
I saw him running through the streets away from her and she was
Yeah.
chasing him down, I
That's
was
why
like,
people are like, nah,
she can't be that
He
scared.
got found guilty, but the public don't think he
Technically, he grabbed her and pushed her out the car, which
guilty. Yeah,
once
so
he
he
put
didn't
his
do
hands on
anything.
her.
He just
If you're running away
Move.
from someone,
Yeah.
no one
It
talks
wasn't
about
that
her
part.
athleticism enough because I think she was in heels,
she was in
tracking him
heels,
down.
bro.
She was on him. I was
So-
or is he
like-
that slow?
I mean, maybe, but he's in great shape. So I don't know. I mean, I was like, he might have had the slip on shoes, but I was like, hey, he hit that corner. She hit that corner. I said, hey, you gotta run.
yeah, his
Yeah, you supposed to
She
burn
had
her.
good form. I
yeah,
said,
you
hey,
supposed to leave
man.
her in the
You're
dust.
supposed
Yeah.
to burn her.
But
That was supposed
then
to be no
again, you got to
contact.
ask yourself as a grown man, how many times? When was the last time you sprinted full speed?
It's different, but he just did
He
rock
did
about
boxing
boy. I'm just
training
like
and-
he
he
still
just
has
did a,
young bones too,
Yeah.
right?
and he just
How
did
old is he?
He's not that old.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
still
what's
a
the
young
movie?
guy.
He just did it's coming out now. Finally, his bodybuilding movie. I'm like, he's in impeccable shape to do a sprint.
Yeah. When's the last time y'all sprinted?
When
Full
I hurt
speed.
my knee, nigga, last
Oh, yeah.
March.
And,
Last
Ch-
May,
and
whenever
Chaz did it
was.
for a promo video.
I had never again. I just last time I was like, I can't run.
When was the
ever
last time y'all
again.
did like something like I just did 100 jumping jacks recently? Oh my god,
You're starting to feel it,
I was struggling.
bro.
'Cause I ain't did jumping jacks in forever, and I was like, let me just do 100 because I need to start doing cardio again. I did 100 jumping jacks straight, and I was like, oh my god.
I don't even like to jog.
If I did a
when-
burpee right now, I'd be done.
I did 100. I'm doing 100 burpees and sprinting again.
I don't even like to
Dang.
jog when the light is turning green and I have to like make the red,
You do the
like
fake
the
jog?
last little. I don't even like to do that because I feel like I am so unathletic right now.
Man, I felt great during my sprint. I was like, you know what, bro? You're a little slower, but the start off was great. And my knee was just like, hey, man, this is
Let's talk, brother.
This is the Michael Jackson "This Is It" tour. It was
But in
good.
that pool,
you're a beast.
I'm agile. Kicking.
I'm agile.
Oh yeah.
you moving in here like a
Kicking. Yeah,
dolphin.
I'm agile.
The pool good for
Fish.
you. Realigns your body.
Yeah, the
Now
pool's
I hope he
good.
does get. I hope he does do the. Get the role. Get his.
Yeah,
Get his
he
life
should.
back on
He
track.
didn't do nothing.
Yeah, he ain't do nothing bad enough to where he shouldn't be working right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he worked on himself and he can move forward. He's a great
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah, I don't even know if you need to work on himself. I just like
If you get charged with something, you got to work on something.
nah, man.
Got him a good woman out of it. Nice black
He
queen. out
came
of
up
She's so fine.
He
She's
came
still
up.
fine. She been fine my whole life.
for real.
It. She held that
My
man
whole
down.
life she been fine.
He came up for real. It's like I'm going back to the soil.
Black
That's what I'm
women
gonna
do.
do.
Black
me and
women
your
be
split.
saving
We're going
us.
back to the soil.
That's what swung the public opinion. too.
Now, if he leaves her after this first movie,
But
For a
they
white girl,
engaged now.
nigga, that would be so
They
hilarious.
engaged now though.
They're
yeah,
engaged.
it's happened
Yeah.
before.
I've definitely seen it happen before.
What if it's just itching? He's like, listen, baby, I need that white. I need it. I tried.
Let me just
but
venture off a little bit.
Me
I'll-
and
I'll come back
Jordan's
home.
son, we like that.
I was
white,
about to say, Michael
baby.
Jordan, Papa. I got
We
the coke if
need
you
it,
need
baby.
it.
And what if he doesn't get his white girl and he sucks now?
If his movies aren't
He
good,
was
what
like
if that
Tiger,
was- this is
like
what he
Tiger
needed?
Woods went down. Yeah, that's his
Tiger
thing.
needed them hoes, bro.
Hey,
like,
bro. Tiger needed dirty white women.
It was balancing Tiger out, man.
It
He
was,
He was
bro.
balancing Tiger
He ain't
out.
never been the same. It's on my back. No,
His
these
hairline
hoes.
start creeping.
Them
Yeah.
hoes, bro. His son, nice. Charlie, good as hell.
Son's good, yeah.
He good as hell.
Which is I love when the genes get passed on.
You know what's crazy? I didn't know because they've been doing father son All Americans.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know Dewan Wagner and them were 3 generations in.
Yeah.
I had no
Three
idea.
Oh,
generation
they're-
All-Americans.
So
Dewan's
dad,
dad was an
Dewan,
All
and his
American, then
son.
Dewan, and then DJ.
oh, that's crazy.
I didn't even know his dad played. I didn't know nothing about his
Mhm.
dad.
that's
Dewan was
crazy.
supposed to be incredible until he had like a kidney problem.
I don't know. What
Yeah,
it
Dewan
was.
hit 100 in one game.
Yeah, I remember that.
Uh-huh.
I see these Mannings. Did y'all
Mannings.
see Eli Peyton's son at the Pro Bowl?
No.
Man, what's his name? It start with an M, don't it?
I don't
It's
know.
like M Manning.
I don't
Who
know
was
what his
that?
name is. The son.
His son.
No, not the Texas boy, right?
no.
This is a
Wait, there's
different
another one?
This is
Yeah.
so
Peyton-
Eli
Yeah,
Peyton's son
the
Peyton's
nephew.
was
But the
balling
nephew.
at. I mean, he was just throwing passes.
Yeah.
But you see that you
At the
see
Pro
the
Bowl combine, like
Goodness
his timing.
gracious.
yeah you see the
He's on
form.
it.
You go like,
How
Wait,
old
how
is
old
he?
is he?
Man, he's not. He's
he's not.
he might not
old.
even be a teenager.
Yeah, I think he's like
Oh
12 or
my
something like
Is
that.
the
God.
Ball family the first one to have 3 All-Americans at once?
The Jello was what's his
Jello
name?
was an All-American.
Jello
he
wasn't-
was All-American.
Jello or Leangelo wasn't All-Americans.
Because what's his name wasn't
Remember?
eligible for it.
Yeah. What's your name?
Oh,
left?
'cause
Mello.
he went over.
He went
Yeah.
over and played in
He would have been, but he wasn't. He
yeah.
wasn't eligible for it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, he went and played overseas.
That's right.
but
And then
I didn't know
came
the
back
Mannings
and
had
played for that
another
prep
one.
school.
So they 3 generations in.
3
Once Arch
generations
goes,
in, and then the one at Texas. That's
yeah,
their nephew.
yeah, Arch.
Yeah.
Arch going to the league, so
Oh, yeah.
there'll be 3 after
His
that.
name's Archie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Okay.
in there.
after his grandfather. So
Would
that'll be
would
3rd
that
for
be
them.
4?
3.
Did the dad play pro?
Archie.
Yeah,
played.
Archie played, and then
the
Peyton
2
and Eli,
brothers, and then now the
and
grandson.
then
That'll
and
be
then
4.
No, he's still part
Oh,
of that. though.
generation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's his grandson as well.
And apparently Cooper was cold, but he just hurt his back,
His neck or something like that.
like
yeah.
Archie's dad. Yeah,
Mhm.
apparently he was cold.
Yeah, he was gonna
Got
be the
hurt.
one. He was a wide receiver.
Yeah,
Archie's the worst one. That's what's funny about
And
it.
he
His
was
dad,
like,
right?
no,
He
he was
started-
nasty at
Yeah,
Ole
he
Miss.
accelerated. He started this shit up. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Y'all come from my balls.
Archie was the worst
But
quarterback.
that's how. If
out
you're
of
doing
them
it
all.
correctly, that's how you're supposed to be.
Yeah, hopefully.
The dad is supposed to be the worst.
You want
the
the-
kid
and
is
the kid's
supposed to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why
Izzy's gonna be way doper than you
I hope
at
so.
everything.
I
I hope
hope
so.
Avi and they be smashing me with stuff.
Yeah, I hope my kids are way better than me at everything.
Izzy's been
At life.
Yeah.
Izzy's been writing her books and her stories.
Hilarious.
She
Oh,
does,
for real?
yeah. She's written like 3 bestsellers now.
She gonna get a deal before Chaz.
I
Get
hope
a
so.
movie
I-
out.
Yeah, you
hope
be
to
one. Yeah,
God.
you be like, I'm so.
Dad, you come work for me.
Give
Give me my lemonade. It's not a writing gig.
Because we do stories damn near every night, and then she was trying to write one once. She was like, "I want to write a book," right? And I was like, "All right." So she wrote this story about. I was like, you only need a few things. I said, you need a hero, you need somebody, you need a problem, and a way for them to get over it. I was like, essentially, you need a few things, right? I was like, you need this person. This person's trying to do something. Someone's trying to stop this person. This person finds a way to get past it, right?
Right.
I was like, essentially, that story for a 5-year-old.
Oh, you already taught her that.
Yeah, so
Amazing,
we know
yeah.
we know it's protagonist, we know it's obstacle,
Uh-huh.
and how this person overcomes.
Beginning,
right?
middle, end. Yeah.
Yeah, so you need I was talking about the hero's journey. It's like she needs to be trying to do something. So she wrote this story about this cat. She's like, oh no, this little girl tried to get some water, then a tiger jumped out of nowhere. But the tiger didn't know that the little girl had firepower and she
Ooh.
flamed her. So then she shows a picture of the tiger on fire. I was like, all right.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
It's got dark quick.
Yeah. It's like, you just gonna burn the tiger?
But it's a cartoon, so everybody's gonna laugh.
Yeah, so
You know what I
she
mean?
drew it. She
Yeah.
made a little picture. And she wrote the story.
'Cause she's
like,
what
my
now?
book. She's
Five,
Unless you
6.
do it as live action.
Right.
6.
And so she's wrote a couple other little ones, and I go, all right. I
These
said,
kids
just
be
keep-
doing. Kendrick won his class spelling bee. He lost in the full one though.
Ah.
Oh, he did, but he made it.
On a word that I thought
What
he
was
had,
the
he wouldn't have
word?
beat the kid who won though. I guess he won it last year too. He wasn't gonna beat that kid. That
What's the
kid,
word?
he
Some shit
messed
I
up.
can't spell.
No, it was
Yeah, I
it was
can't
one
spell it.
he should have had. He messed up on I forgot. I don't even remember what the word was, and he just messed it up.
Was this like a public thing where people get to watch, or
The parents only. The parents in the. So what was funny is, so you win your class first, and then you do the school spelling bee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So that's the one we went to with the school one, because Keelan finished in the finals for his classroom to represent his class, but he messed up. So, but Kendrick won. He went, and they had to give an announcement. They was like, "Now remember, kids, this is not a sporting event. This is," because apparently the kids was going off because you rooting for your classmate.
Yeah.
So they, even though they made this announcement, every kid, Argyle, they spelled it. Kids was like, "Yeah!" Like, they cheering, they yelling. So they was all pulling for their class. So when the kid that wanted their class went ape shit, they was like, "Yeah!" Woo! They was all cheering for him. So I asked Kendrick, I said, "Who's that kid?" He was like, "Oh, it's Nicholas. He won last year too." I was like, "Oh, he just do this."
Oh, he
and
that
I knew he was
dude.
going to win from the first word, because as soon as they asked him, he had swag with it. Like, he was so confident
Right.
in every word. I was like, all right. But Kendrick finished 4th.
Can you tell me the origin of the
He
of the
knew
word?
that. He was like, I know these back and forth. But he finished 4th. He was good.
That's great.
And then he just got into this robotics program at their school. So that starts Wednesday.
Nice.
So he was like, I got into the robotics program, and I was like, oh, okay. He was like, I was like, what are you doing there? He was like,
Yeah, what is that?
it's a robotics program, probably building robots. I was like, I don't know, bro.
Go to bed.
I was like,
I was trying to send it. All right, go to bed.
yeah. So he's doing that. They like school too. They enjoy
That's good. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
school. So, and Kendrick's
Nerd.
teacher loves him. So the reason why he's even in spelling bee, she was like, I think he's gonna win it. So we want him to represent us. And she was like, even in class, like we went to the conference, she was like, whenever the kids, they got all these kids. So like apparently he's like the teacher's pet. So
Good.
when she ain't got time, she tell the kids, go ask Kendrick. So she said she does. I said, Kendrick, and then she showed, she's like, he sits over there. So I guess he sits by himself because he's at a group. But when the group starts acting up, he goes and sit by himself so he can get his stuff done because he don't want the distraction.
Oh, smart. Yeah.
So she was like, that's his special seat over there. And he be telling, and then whenever I'm busy or overwhelmed, they be like, teacher, how do you spell? She'd be like, go ask Kendrick. So this nigga is like the second
he
teacher.
like the
TA.
He
So
need a check.
they pick the people for the robotics program randomly. But I'm like,
Nah,
no,
hell
that
nah.
teacher put him in there.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Because it was him and another girl. And because I asked Kendrick, I said, did you tell your teacher you wanted to do it? He was like, yeah, I told her I wanted to be in it. And I was like, that shit wasn't random.
Hell nah.
She picked him to put it in. She really liked him.
He made a request.
Yeah, and she liked him. And so I was
He
like,
ain't
okay,
getting
that's
paid.
dope.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, so he's killing it. And Keelan is doing a lot better, man. He's come so far, so he's doing way better. And then the sports thing, he's doing his thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so that's been fun.
You said their basketball team got a little better.
Way better. We were trash. I was like, I'm never doing this shit. We were big trash. It's so hard to do. It's because it ain't like this AAU or when you're doing rec league coaching, especially in the neighborhood that our kids are playing in.
Right.
These parents don't care. They going on vacation to the
Right.
and then you got practice 1 week, once a week for an hour, and only 4 people show up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like we were gonna be trash, and I didn't know, and I didn't go to any of the tryouts because I was working. So I picked these kids blind. I don't even know what I had. And so we started out 0-3 or whatever, but now they're starting to win. Like they finally. So now I'm getting compliments from like other dads, other teams. Like, hey man, what you
How
did
many
with these
coaches
kids?
you got? Any
It's
other
just me.
parents help?
Nah, it's just me.
Oh, you better bring somebody else in to
And
help
it
you.
was like, the season almost over now. Last game
Oh, yeah.
Saturday. But all the dads and stuff was like, hey man, what you did with these kids is like, they good. They play
This is
defense.
when the
They-
movie starts.
Yeah, they like,
Yeah.
they good,
Coach
man.
Bad
Foley.
News Bears.
They sharing the ball. They playing. But everybody compliments on how hard we play defense. We only gave up 6 points last game.
Yeah, there's no excuse for not being able to at least be playing hard.
Because I was like, and that's what I told him. I was like, I didn't tell them that. I'm like, you're not that talented. But the thing you can't control is how hard you play
Yeah.
and defense. So now our defense is stellar. The problem is on the other end, they just give it right back. They
They
was
get a
bad.
steal and get and
So,
lose it.
so I had to learn them. So now I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, only these people are allowed to shoot threes. Only these people bring up the ball. You guys, once I learned who they were and like gave them their roles and like just do this really well, now we blowing teams out.
At their age, though, you can't play man to man, right?
Yeah, you can.
Because I remember when
probably
Ivy
get
was playing,
cooked.
they had to get past. Wait,
You
they
can't
couldn't
pick up full court.
Yeah, okay.
You don't have to play man to man. You can't pick up full court.
Okay,
Until
yeah.
the last minute of the game, if it's a
Yeah.
tight game or something like that.
They get frantic.
Yeah, but it's the reason why kids play a zone is just because it's easier. Just play this spot.
Yeah.
Man to man,
Shift,
trying to
you
teach a
shift
kid.
with the-
It's too much. But
Mhm.
now they got it down to where they know how to pack it in and then how to trap, how to like they didn't got it down. And I was like, you guys go home and watch UCLA play defense. Watch how everything is with 2 hands. Don't slap at the ball.
Right.
Go on and grab it. So every possession is a jump ball.
Uh-huh.
So they getting steals, they getting. So I'm proud of them little dudes. They starting to kill it, and Keelan's a lot better. And I'm like,
Keon's last game's gonna be like, hey, we all started as strangers,
Crying.
Thank you, coach. Thank you so much.
but together we're family.
So we got the last game Saturday, then we get a break, and then the playoffs start. Playoffs.
Do you guys make the playoffs, or you have to win?
So all teams make the playoffs, but there's 2 brackets. There's like NIT, and then
okay.
so we're gonna be in the NIT because they start off
Okay.
so bad. So
Yeah,
even if
yeah.
we win, we're still not gonna make it.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of hoping they lose. 'Cause I got to go to Cancun. So yeah, I need them to lose so I can go.
So you can go.
I'm going anyway, but they don't have to play that game without me.
He's gonna
Sabotage
coach via
him.
Zoom.
So but they doing good. But Keelan's starting baseball now. He came back to baseball.
Nice.
He quit for a while, became back.
There
He
you
What,
came-
what would you say he's the best? You said soccer, right?
Soccer for sure, and then probably baseball. I don't know yet because this is his first year back, but they
Are
already
they
got
pitching?
him. Yep, he's pitching.
Okay, so they're not hitting. I mean, he's past the T-ball phase.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
When
yeah.
does that T-ball end?
7, 8 if you
Okay.
suck.
Okay.
So he's 9. So they're pitching, and so he ain't played in 2 years.
Overhand, right?
And they got him out there, and they was like, "Let's try my pitcher," and they gunning it, accurate and everything. He learns fast. He's
Yeah.
naturally athletic, so he learns everything really fast.
Oh, pitching.
And he just
hell
does what he does naturally, and then they just fix his mechanics. So they had him throwing yesterday, he throwing strikes, throwing hard.
Yeah, pitching.
And I'm like, all right. And then he's hitting well. His problem is fielding because he ain't did it. In baseball, trying to judge them pop flies, especially, it's hard.
Looks much easier than
Yeah,
it is.
it's hard.
Yeah.
So once he gets that down, because he's just naturally athletic as hell.
You know, it's funny too. I remember I went to go play baseball years ago, and pop fly came. And if you haven't done it in a long time,
You run in and
I lost it. I was like, "Dang, dude!" I was way
hard.
too deep and it was shallow, and I was
yeah.
like,
Wait, did
"Ooh, I
y'all
lost
grow up
this."
playing 3 flies up?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
3 flies up?
yeah.
Yeah,
What's 3 flies up?
First, you throw it in the air. First person to catch 3 becomes a thrower.
Yeah.
You just rotate.
Oh,
Or
Yeah.
So you were at the end. Someone that throws at the very end.
It's a croupier. They just
Croupier,
toss it in the
they
air.
throw it.
You go get it.
we played
Yeah.
jackpot. You ever play jackpot?
No,
Nah,
it's
what's
jackpot.
that?
It was like you had we would throw like a football up, and there's like 5 people around, and you'd be like 200, and you throw it up, and then I forgot what number you had to get to, but then you'd be like jackpot, and then that's when the rough shit would come
We
in.
used to call it smear the guy with the ball.
No, that's
Different
different
game.
game.
smear
Yeah.
the guy with the ball.
Different game.
We call
Yeah.
it, excuse my French, smear the queer.
That's what he was
Yeah.
trying not
That's
to
what
say.
I'm saying.
Oh,
Not to
well,
say.
I mean,
That's a different
Yeah.
different game.
That's a
This one
different
was
That's a different game. You're running back and forth trying to score a touchdown.
Yeah,
on
this
that
one it was just it's like all of us right here, and somebody's like over there throwing the ball like 300, and you got you got this like jump ball all the time.
then
That's
what do you do?
what-
What do you
that's
do
what
when
it
you
is.
catch it? You just
throw it
run
back to him because
Oh,
then now
okay.
you got 300, and so then if you
Oh, so
got
y'all
to
just put a point total on yours. We didn't put. It
Right.
was just 3 catches, then you throw.
Yeah, 3 catches.
There was no
then-
point total.
Yeah,
but then
Oh,
you
we
guys
had a
would
batter that hit the ball out.
oh you know what
No, this one you do with
Which is
baseballs, footballs,
football,
whatever. Yeah.
baseball.
Okay, yeah,
you just
okay.
throw it.
Yeah.
I got
Groups
you.
over there. And whoever catches 3
Yeah, I
flies.
don't know
Y'all
what
called it
Craig
what?
talking
3
about.
fly out,
3 flies out.
3
yeah.
flies
3
up.
flies
up.
Yeah.
3 flies up.
I don't know batter. Y'all
Maybe it was
played-
a Bay Area thing.
That was in baseball practice. They just everybody in the field, whoever catches 3 gets to go bat.
Oh, okay.
Same idea.
Yeah.
as throwing.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, basically.
Certain areas just called it different things.
different game. Yeah, same game.
I got
different
Izzy
names.
hitting good. She will not go play defense. I was like, all right, you gotta get this ground ball. She's like, I just want to hit, and I go like, I get it.
DH.
I get it.
DH.
I get it. I was like, you got to be able to field and catch. She does not. She's like, no, I just want to hit. But I'll toss her the ball, clink.
Yeah.
I go like, I get it, kid.
And
but
then
you gotta-
Kendrick, he said he didn't want to play. Kendrick hasn't played baseball once. He's never played ever. Then he was
not
like,
interested.
now he is, but the silence was over. And he was like, I want to play because he saw us playing and it's fun for him. And then we got him a little mitt and stuff. He was like, this is fun.
What are they charging for something like that nowadays? Like to at least sign up.
Baseball's insane.
There's no
3?
park leagues. There's no rec
It's
leagues.
like
These are
$3.95
rec
for the
leagues. These are
season.
little league.
It's like
You still have to
I
pay?
wish.
It's more than $3.95.
Yes.
Ours was
crazy,
free
bro.
back in the day. It's not free.
My dad said ours wasn't free. It was just way cheaper.
This comes with a jersey.
Comes with the jersey and all that stuff.
I
But
mean, the pants too.
Per person?
per person.
What is it,
Usually
about
you just get
5?
a dumb T-shirt.
Uh,
5? That's hella money, bro.
But
Well,
with baseball
yes.
season, the one thing it's expensive, but they play like 20-something games.
Oh, they get enough games?
They get no season in. Like, yeah. And then the practices, and they film the game. So when I'm on the road, I can watch it. They stream them, live stream
Oh,
them,
that's
all that
crazy.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So it's like,
that's some new
I'm like,
age shit.
you charging out the ass, but I can watch the games. You know,
Right.
they're televised pretty much. You know, like I can.
That was unheard of. When we were
Yeah,
playing.
you just missed
You
it.
heard word of mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, your boy didn't get in.
Yeah. And now these
camcorder.
apps they have now too, like how you communicate with the teams and all that. Like you get these apps, and you talking to the parents. You you put the date in, it links to your calendar, so ain't no excuse to miss anything. You put in like you can track stats, like all this stuff is.
Oh, they be keeping their stats and
you
stuff.
can. Nobody does it,
Oh,
but
okay.
you can.
You know, I was
You
that
can do
parent.
you
Like,
can
how
do
many
all
you
that
score
stuff.
on it?
My dad kept my stats,
Yeah,
and then would use it to
Same here. I
be
got
on
all
my
the
ass.
stats.
Yeah, basically. Look at you today. Look at you.
I don't want Izzy to play softball. I hate softball.
softball's dope. I
Why
like
not? Yeah.
softball
I
more
just
than
want her
baseball,
to play
bro.
baseball with other girls. Why can't they just play baseball?
Softball's
What's wrong with
fun,
softball?
bro.
It's not baseball.
To me, softball is much faster than baseball.
What are you
I like
talking
quick.
about?
It's way
What
faster.
do you mean it's faster?
It's just a faster sport. How close they are to the mound.
Garbage.
It's faster. It's quicker. The field's smaller, so it makes it faster.
You're gonna move them up in. I hate all that.
You don't like
about
that?
it. No.
Yeah. I like the act. It seems like there's more action in softball.
The only thing I hate about softball is the cheering.
Oh yeah, that could be.
What do you mean?
Like they cheer in the dugout.
Chants.
Girls
Girls
and
gonna
shit.
cheer.
Yeah,
Chants.
I'm like, I'm like, hush, this is sports.
Do the kids keep their own stats?
Nah.
Okay, my son used to come out and be like, "Yeah, I had like 30." I'm like, actually, yeah, 22.
Yeah.
22, 30,
free
same
throws.
thing, dog. You
Now
would
my
hate
dad
it,
would just do like I knew what my stats were, but he would like want to talk about why. You know, like and even when I was excited, you know, like I remember one game I had 29 and we won. I was killing, and he was like, "I saw the stat sheet. You should have had 31. You missed. You went. I missed 4 free throws, something like that."
Oh,
And he was
yeah.
like, "You should have had." You know, I'm like, "Bro, but I was killing." I remember that game I tried to dunk too. That was the first time I tried to dunk in the game.
Oh, for real?
Missed it so bad. It was so pathetic. That's why I should have had 30. The missed dunk.
You
and the free
missed the
throw.
dunk?
But I was like, it was terrible. It was in the game. You know when you can't dunk, you
Yeah.
like
You just
you
have
got
it
to
on
be
the
fresh.
rim.
If you're not fresh, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I missed that so badly. I should just lay that up. Got my little 30 piece and went home. But he would always do that type of shit. But I don't do that with the boys anymore. I'm a little harder on Keelan because he's older now. He can take it more.
Older brother, he's older.
Kendrick's more. I'm like, you know, but Keelan, I can coach him now because he can take it. Before he couldn't take it, he was so fucking sensitive.
Right.
But now, even if I'm stern, he's just like, all right, I got you.
Got
like,
it.
and
Yeah.
turn
That shows a want. Like I want to learn.
Yeah, he'll go like he takes his losses harder than I do. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, you know, it's a game. He in the garage dribbling after, like I got to get better at this. I don't want to lose them one. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, go get it.
like go get it. But he improved a lot. But he's naturally, they're both naturally really athletic. Kendrick's thing is his size. That's the only thing
Right.
that's he's so fucking small.
Kendrick's gonna be like a little fighter, bro.
Yeah, that's so his coach, their MMA coach asked if they want to do a real fight.
Uh-huh.
Kendrick was like, yes. So we got to take them back so they can train and do an actual real fight. He
Oh,
want to
word?
fight for real. And then Keelan was like, yeah, I'll do it. But that's not his thing. But Kendrick want to fight. Kendrick
Yes, I
likes
don't want Izzy to
fighting.
compete.
I stumbled across this young black snowboarder named Zeb Powell, and he was adopted by a white family, but he's like the best. They're saying like the best, most like he's just inventing new shit with snowboarding.
He's
But
Simone
I didn't
Biles
know.
in this
Oh,
shit.
he's amazing.
Who was the one white kid name with the red hair?
Sean White.
Sean
Yeah.
White.
way better. He's way better than him. But he's doing shit. When I was like, this is amazing. But I didn't know they had like a school for like snowboarding and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't know.
They have
Yeah,
training
like
for everything.
Yeah, there's like a training. He's been training since he was
You
fucking
gotta have that money.
5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds
yeah, but it was
expensive.
he was amazing. It's like it's like almost like a skateboard / gymnastics school all
Huh.
in one.
Yeah.
So he be doing
I
flips
seen
and stuff.
those.
It's amazing, bro.
When you dive and you land, you'll do a trick and you land into
And
the
you
big
land into
old
the
pit of
foam. Yep.
foam. Yeah.
It's exactly
that
that,
makes
bro. And
sense.
I was like, that's
That makes sense.
They have
He's
those for like dudes
amazing.
who doing motorcycles too.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
they'll flip.
I've
and
seen
land into
those.
a big.
Mhm.
So I
pile
guess I
of
should have
foam.
knew. The other
Yeah,
one.
but I didn't know.
We don't know.
you-
We don't know snowboarding. You know, we're not
Right,
into-
but just going down a rabbit hole on him, I was like, oh man, this
they
dude
got
is
training
dope.
for everything. We're just not in
Yeah.
the worlds.
Mhm.
you
They
know?
didn't have it when we were young. That shit was just go and learn.
Now it's
Shoot on the rim.
now everything's a money grab though. That's where I'll be hesitant with everything. Like people are like, you gonna put him in travel ball? I'm like, no, he's 9.
hmm
No.
But this training wasn't. It replaced his school, so he would be there.
That's how they
instead
do
of school.
overseas.
Yeah, there instead of regular school. He's
Yeah.
at this.
That's why them foreigners be coming over hooping. So they go to
Their school is
School is
basketball.
basketball, yeah.
What's good about AAU and travel ball is you get to see what other people are doing other places. Like when the West Coast teams would go to the East, like we had bigs that shot threes. Their bigs were all just down low.
yeah.
You get to see what they're doing.
But how old were they
everywhere.
though?
Sage started travel ball and when he was 10.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
started
okay.
like 8.
Yeah.
Travel ball.
Because people was asking me, did I ever do it? I was like, no, I never did it.
No, we did AAU, but it was just in LA.
Yeah.
So we was playing everybody in LA. Then it went to different states, and
Like I'll get him in that stuff when he gets older. Right now, it's not that deep.
and it's also once you're the best in an area, it's like
Right.
I need to see someone better or just as good, so
Yeah.
I know where to step up at.
Valentine's Day is around the corner. Do you have plans for your sweet love? Or are you broke? You have any money to take your girl out? You're sitting there like, what do I do? What do I do? If you're like me and you broke and you got no money for a girl, then you need earning. That's right. That's the time you need earning. Because if you want to earn some loving, then you need earning, okay? Life doesn't happen bi-weekly, so why should payday? The money you earn can be in your hands today with Earnin. Earnin is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work up to $150 per day with a max of $750 between pay periods. I've been in these spots. I've been here many a times when I don't have any money. I'm broke. I'm looking around looking for change, running up on people's pockets, eating food off of people's plates that they left because I'm broke. I just need to get to that next point. That's when you need to use Earnin, man. It helps you in between them times, okay? Download Earnin today, spelled EARNIN, in the Google Play or Apple App Store. When you download the Earnin app today, type in Daddy Issues under podcast and you sign up. It really help out the show. Daddy Issues under podcast. It's Daddy Issues under podcast. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. So cash outs are based on your available earnings. Standard cash outs takes 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees. Option to expedite your transfer for a fee. Tips are voluntary and don't affect the service. So see the cash out user agreement for details. Services not available in all states. Do yourselves a favor, man. Get yourself earning to get past some hard times, baby. Happy Valentine's Day. Mwah, and mwah, and mwah. To all the lovers out there. Yeah, because you'll think you're great until you go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about comedy here. When I moved to LA and I saw DC destroying the Union. And that was like,
Y'all remember that when you started and you like realized you weren't that good?
Oh man,
that was the moment I realized I sucked. Because when I saw DC killing the Union, I really was like, yo, there's levels out here. And I thought I was doing something.
That's how I felt when I saw Big Damon. I saw Big Damon at the Union, and I was like, "Yo, like, oh, there's a difference between a legend,
Oh,
and
for
like
sure.
some, you know what I mean?
The difference when I saw you is it was, this is somebody who's not even like, been on TV and
Yeah,
stuff.
and they're that good.
Yeah, I was just like, hey, ain't no way, ain't no way you this polished, bro. I was like, well, how long did you start? We started around the same time. I was like, ain't no way. I was floored by DC, bro. I was just like, ain't the poise, the polish. Like I was just like, dog, this cat does this.
And it probably was no poise at all. If I watched, if I watched what you saw, I'd have been like, what the fuck?
I remember this like specifically. I remember because of course this is when you were doing the
Nintendo?
whole, it's when you were doing the whole Nintendo bit. But yo, just the time you would take for everybody to get the laughs out, do something else. No, you would do all the stuff.
Yeah.
Each thing just had like each joke, each applause was just an event.
I didn't feel that.
It
then.
was like
it felt very shaky. I watched the old clip of me the other day, and I was like, how are they laughing at this? It was bad, bro. I was like, this is trash.
You're like, Mario, don't do this to me. My cousins are
my
here.
cousins are over here.
DC's pacing is amazing.
It's amazing.
He can start off either high energy or come out.
It still
low
blows
energy.
my
It's
mind when I see
still-
DC take his sweet ass time and kill.
Craig will be listening in the back. Craig will be like, you start walking them down after a while. I said, yeah, I start pacing. So I ran out of gas.
I've
These theaters,
definitely been like-
all these theaters, bro, when you're doing 2,000, 3,000 people, the level of energy you have to be at certain points,
Yeah.
you'd be like, I done ran out.
Yeah.
And then because when you feel the silence, when you start like going at your own pace, it's like it almost feels like, damn, it's too quiet in here for me, all these many people.
Yeah.
But the laughs will come. But I definitely ran out of gas.
I've been
It makes
trying to slow down
Yeah.
because I'm high, I'm faster
Yeah.
on stage, and lately I've been making it a point to slow down because I
Yeah.
step over my laughs a lot, and because I just be boom, boom,
That's
boom,
a
boom,
big
boom,
stepping
boom,
on your
boom.
laughs is a big difference in
Yeah.
like a phenomenal set because you when you controlling the laughs, it's like, okay, here goes the big wave.
Yeah.
Here go, you know what I mean? So
I just slowed down. Like I slowed down a lot at Flappers. I just took my time.
yeah. sit
When
in
I'm
the
working
pocket.
out, I slow down.
Sure.
Find the
And then,
beats.
and so I'm trying to imply that into my regular shows because it just be boom, 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 boom,
Right.
boom, and I'll be like, just relax, like just take. But I just be having so much fun, and then I get going, and then I talk fast anyway, and then I just be like, all right. So I'm just really being conscious of slowing down, and just sitting in it more.
Yeah.
But that crush just be feeling. I'd be like,
I think I learned the slow pace from learning how to perform tired.
mhm.
Sometimes we'll be tired and you got to be
You
like,
don't seem tired. You just feel like when you're up there, sometimes it just seems like you're like, you know what?
You just seem like you.
Come with me this way.
Yeah.
yeah, it is. But I think I had to learn. I probably learned, I could do this because I was tired one time.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, I don't got to do all that extra gymnastics and flips and set myself on fire. Yeah, I think I came from first word, whoa,
Yeah.
on the stage, and
What?
I would be before I say anything, I would be like, whoa, and I would get a laugh off that. I would get a laugh just off saying that. And that would be my security blanket.
Yeah.
Are they laughing? Got them on my side. They like me.
Yeah,
That's,
you
you
get
know,
to a certain
what
point, you're like,
brought
oh,
that
man.
about?
I don't know, bro. Just being corny. Being corny and trying to just let me win.
Because when you start, you're all you're doing is doing what you saw.
You're just trying to be
Other
funny.
people do.
figure it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Just
You
trying to be
don't.
funny.
You don't have your own.
Woo, woo.
I hope no one has that on tape somewhere. But I promise I would do that every time and it'll get a great laugh.
The tapes are good because you see you come like that Roy Wood bomb on Apollo. It's so funny, bro. To see where he's at now versus then, this shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
He was wooing. He was all over the place.
He was
bro.
doing that.
It was so funny, man.
Roy is very underrated.
Yeah.
Roy was very
Roy
underrated as a
Wood.
comedian. Yeah.
Yeah. What made me realize I wasn't that good was the first time I saw Godfrey. I was newer and I was opening for him and I was like, what?
That's
the
somebody who's
hell?
still under. Why is Godfrey not on like
Yes.
SNL or something like that? If he wanted to be, that's an incredibly talented
He
dude.
He
was
should be on an animation show at least.
Something.
Doing voices.
I was like, he's got to be like rub people the wrong way because I was like, he's way too talented.
Or maybe
to not.
he's just he could do the voices but can't perform them. Maybe.
Maybe, man. I got like.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
But he's
Roy-
amazing with his voices.
But anything I've ever seen him act on, he's always been great.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
He
know he could
holds
do
his- he
impressions
holds
a
his
couple
own on
years ago.
everything.
Yeah.
I was gonna say what you see him acting.
Soul Plane.
Yeah, it's like the film,
Sprite.
Sprite,
Sprite
baby.
commercial?
He was the
Yeah.
Sprite guy.
Oh, when what's his name left?
Was he Orlando? It was Orlando
Or was
first,
Orlando
right?
first.
And then
Yeah,
it became
then
Godfrey.
Godfrey.
He was
Orlando-
Sprite guy.
Wait,
about
what
the
was
Sprite
Tyrese?
commercial?
Tyrese was Coca-Cola.
Coke.
Yeah.
Singing on the bus.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what Pierre made me? Kabir. When I first
Kabizi?
started at Tommy T's, yeah, and he was already kind of going, and I saw him, and I was like, oh,
Kabizi was polished.
I got to get better.
Yeah, Kabizi.
He was-
You
I
see
was
the one who
Kabizi.
passed away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kabizi.
I was like, I got to get better.
In our group, who made me? Tony made me be like, oh, snap. I mean, we did the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition, and they were talking about some joke. It was like he was doing a joke about his cell phone or something, but it was like the joke of the competition they were talking about. And this before I knew Tony, I was like, oh, cell phone. Wait till they see my Nintendo. And when I saw his joke, I was like, oh, this motherfucker's
Yeah.
funny.
No, Tony
And
is
Tony
special.
should have advanced. And he didn't advance. I advanced and went to the finals. And this is when I knew Tony was solid. He called me and was like, out of everyone, yo, man, congratulations, man, on you making it to the final, this and that. And I was like, you be in competitions, you be thinking everybody we enemies.
Yeah.
We ain't talking to each other. The people, Chicago, stick with Chicago. We stick with you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, this dude, it's a good dude, man. Whatever. He was like, man, how'd it go? Did you advance? And I was like, yeah, I made it past. It was probably my first weekend of meeting him or something like that. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Tony's solid.
When people were solid out the gate, I mean, I just told the story on
Yeah.
stage how I met him and Keenan. I was like, they were solid out the gate. They invite you want to hang with us?
Yep.
I was like, okay.
It was like being at the cafeteria.
I swear.
It was like being at the
Yeah, that was-
cafeteria and like you don't know. We
That's
saw
how it
Keon
happened,
was,
bro.
you know, me and
They was
Keenan,
the misfits. They didn't have no friends.
Yeah.
me and Keenan were friends. And this is at Flappers.
Nah,
They
we were
were
okay.
playing
Nah,
with
no.
He-Man.
You know, we were already cool at Flappers.
It was
Yeah.
like kids, bro.
Keon was like the new kid at school.
They was
Come
like,
on
you
over,
want to
come on
hang with us?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, they said it after they saw my set. They didn't
Yeah.
say it before. But
We might have said it before.
Because I did ask them about signups and stuff, and everybody was just like, we're going to go here after, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
hang out with
But then
us,
after my
bruh.
set, they were like, you can come with us. And I was like, all right.
I remember Chaz invited me to his house to do a podcast in his living room. And I was like, man, I like this dude, man.
And then I met
Yeah.
you via Damon.
Yeah, Lil Damon.
Yeah, he threw us all up that night.
Heck yeah, that was a good
And
one.
then I was like, hey man, y'all think
Was that when Marlon was there?
That was in the
No.
Bay?
Yeah, it was in the Bay.
No,
Lil
Damon wasn't there. I mean, when
Damon
we were
went by
there,
himself.
Damon Jr.
Craig wasn't there.
And I just
No.
so happened to come.
Craig,
I met him on a separate.
Yeah, I met him and Marlon. Damon was headlining, Vinny was opening. And Vinny was like, can you throw him up? Because Vinny had met me with them.
Yeah.
And so Damon threw me up, and then you and G King and all them came
We
through, and
just
Damon
came
threw
in.
everybody up.
Yeah.
And then I was
That's
like,
what's up.
and I saw your set, and I remember my dad and his friend after the show, they was like, good job, son. But that DC dude.
That's funny.
Because you did the joke about your daughter.
Which one?
When people thought y'all was like,
Is that you?
Yeah. And they was like, man, that's you. They said, man, like that dude that went up. That's
I remember the set
On
when I
my
saw
hungrier
Tony.
days.
The set I saw Tony when he was special is I remember we were at the it was Tripping on Tuesdays, and then Tony did this joke. This is when he was so callback heavy, like, and he's only been doing it for like a year at this point.
Yeah.
And he was like so callback heavy, but this is when I don't know if it's the same joke, but he was like, "Huh, I'm on my Bluetooth."
Oh, I remember that.
It was that
Yeah.
one.
I think it's that one.
It was that one, and then he would do the shrubbery one, but he would make that callback to
When
going
he fade in the bushes.
Fade in the shrubbery. And I was like, man, to be a year in, dog, I was like, ain't no way, dude. I was like, same. I was just like, dog, Cat was
Yeah,
Always
you be having
something.
born
moments.
for this. Tony was born for this. He's a dude that I hate so much because Tony would I remember this one time, man. I remember we were at this mic, and I was like giving all like the best stuff I had. I was material. I was like, I was struggling, like, I'm fighting for my life, getting some laughs. I'm like, all right, good night. Right? Yeah, one of those working ones. This bitch came out and was like, jellyfish, huh, guys? I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. He said jellyfish hung guys, and y'all laughed.
It's what
And
it
he
is.
used to
yeah.
come out with rent. That's what
I was
liked about
hot,
him.
bro. I
didn't-
said, hey, you know what? I ain't got that. If it takes that, I said, I ain't got that.
When I first started seeing him, I never seen him do the same set.
Yeah.
But it would start like that. He came out and said, slaw. And I started laughing like, slaw? What the fuck is he gonna do
I
about
was
slaw?
pissed, bro.
Yeah, most people that you're cool with, like you're cool. It's a certain amount of coolness. Like they don't change. Like Craig, I met Craig at the Witch Name premiere, a haunted house, the first one.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's where I met Craig. Like where I got to. You always see Craig around. You know, I'm like, Wayans, that's Craig. You know what I mean? Like, you know
For
what I
real?
mean?
Wait, I met you first?
You probably
Yeah.
did.
Out of everybody in here, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
And we met outside of LA.
Random as fuck.
yeah. And then haunted house, and then I was just starstruck. Like, fucking my first movie premiere, I didn't know what to do. Craig took me up with Craig and Mitch, but Craig for the most part was like, man, come hang with us, man.
Yeah, that's what Craig do,
and
bro.
I was like, oh, shit,
Craig and
I-
him had no business talking to me. I had no business being
Yeah.
there. I didn't even do comedy yet.
It
I
made
had
me feel
no business
accepted
being there.
already. Like, I'm accepted. by
Marlon,
Craig
Marlon
fuck
don't
with
know me from a can of
Right.
face. So what you do? I was like,
I
what you
forgot
want to
who
do?
gave me a number. Was like, call Keon when you get to the Bay.
Probably Vinny or no.
No, Vinny.
I
didn't
met
know-
y'all that
yeah,
weekend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Somebody gave me a number and said, call when you get to the Bay. And I called you and you met us up at the club. Yeah.
I don't
and
know,
it goes
man.
from there.
Good times.
Good.
That should be
times.
hella
Goodness
random.
gracious.
Good people don't change.
They
that
don't,
much.
and I'm cool with the same. I found the screenshot.
Mhm.
I deleted my Twitter since because I'd never used it, but I found the screenshots, and when I hit you and Tony, it was like, "Can I come do crack 'em up?" And y'all was like, "All right."
Come on.
I was like, we met this dude in the Bay.
Bro.
I remember Tony. We were doing Purple Onion, and this is back when Twitter was new, and I would watch y'all all do the roast and all
Yeah.
that. Craig, Follow Friday, all that shit. And Tony tweeted, "Man, I'm watching this dude Keon Poley tell these jokes about his grandpa. He hilarious." I was like, "These guys think I'm funny." He's like, "This dude's hilarious."
Didn't Tony seem famous right away?
I thought they were all. I thought
like
DC,
Tony seemed popular right away.
I
It was
thought
We
all
were
of them
famous in our world.
Yeah, I thought DC Tony. I was like, I could not believe.
But
they
the
was-
industry still wasn't fucking with us.
Right.
But at that time, but Tony climbed really. People like Tony Baker, Gerard Carmichael,
Yeah.
they climbed very fast.
Yeah.
Like in a testament, especially to Tony's work ethic.
Right.
It wasn't like by accident.
Yeah.
It was
No,
like,
insane work ethic.
yeah, it was like this.
It wasn't fucking with Chaz's.
No.
But,
Yeah.
You know what? That's the Tony was one of the people I was like, I don't know how many people I've ever seen. I think felt like try to grind harder than I did. But I was like, I can't.
You just worked.
Chaz
Yeah,
was
dude.
on a scooter,
Nah, I had nothing
cheek
on
on each
Tony's.
side.
Yeah.
I was on that scooter though.
But it was different then. The mics meant something then.
Tony
It seems
was
like-
yeah.
The hitting up multiple mics in the
It
night.
meant
The
something,
4 or
bro.
5.
I loved it.
I
was
didn't
just
think
like,
it counted at the beginning. I was like, why are we doing 2, 3 in the daytime? Then I
Yeah.
realized, oh, these are all reps.
That was all him, bro. I had no
Yeah.
idea you could even. I was like, oh yeah, we hit 3 this week. Are we good?
He introduced me to Marty's.
Yeah.
Tony and shit.
I forgot who told
me.
me about
Yeah.
Marty's.
Are there still crews that come up together?
No. Well,
Or
yeah.
that We just
Yeah, we
Yeah.
was not, you know what I mean?
We just not involved.
We're
in
with
that
our
no more, though.
class,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the new people, I don't know. I don't know. All these people who talk to me on Chocolate Sundays and or after these don't tells and stuff like that. I don't know these people.
Yeah.
But I'm to them what, these other people were to us. So it's like,
like when I used to come to the comedy spot, I'd see all y'all together. Like when I go
Yeah.
to comedy spots, I don't see like new groups of guys.
they still
like,
have it,
all
but it's
together.
just like,
Bro, we were out every night.
yeah, it's just what we
everywhere.
did. We called before, sign me up for here, I'll sign up for
But
over
even
here,
if we
and-
weren't performing, we would be
Yeah,
somewhere
just wanna be
watching.
outside.
Like, yeah,
Because
we would-
one person would happen to be on a main show.
Yeah.
And if one person was on like a
was all
Monday
there.
and that was like a
nights,
big deal. We were like,
They're
oh,
like,
snap, you on a
he got
real
on Triple on
stage?
Tuesdays.
Mhm.
And see,
Yeah.
it was like we
'Cause
all.
that's all we did was mics.
Yeah.
That's what kills me about the comics today is like they just want to do shows. And it's like, man, when we got
get
a
it.
show, we were like, wow, I'm on a show.
I'm on the show this weekend.
I
Like,
get it. I always wanted to do shows too. I get it.
But that's all they do though.
Right.
Yeah, we still did the grind before the shows. Like, and I put a post about this up the other day. Like I thought about how easy it is to get up in LA now. I can just call or text and be like, yo, I want to, all right, we'll get you a spot.
Yeah.
But I remember the days where we just was hoping
Where
to.
you had to go hang
Yeah.
and show face and hope.
But now, if
hopefully
I
the
want to get
owner
up in
was
LA
there.
every night, I can get up.
I introduced myself to the same person 6 times.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Chaz.
And now
Oh,
I can
you-
just be like,
oh,
all right,
yes,
I want to
good
come.
one.
I gotta when I did that taping, I called around. I was like, I gotta run this 8 minutes. All right, come in.
I remember when I was doing the union and I was driving down to do the union. So I came down, I did a Monday night random. Rodney Perry got me up. And then I introduced myself to Ends and I was like, hey man, I'm trying to, I want to come down more. He was like, take my car, brother, take my car. He gave me his car. Then we were driving back home. Then I called and I was like, hey man, it's the DC. He was like, hey brother, you have to live here if you want to get spots on the regular. And I was like, you know what? That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I just gave you my card just to give it to you.
Hilarious.
I get it, brother.
That's funny. I just seen Ends at the taping.
I get it.
That's funny. I remember. Yeah, I remember all that.
Oh,
stuff,
did he help her with that?
No, he just
Okay.
showed up to support.
Oh, good, yeah.
Nah,
How was it?
It was fun, bro. It was a nice little room. What's that noodle house?
For those people who don't know what we're talking about, what was the show called again?
Laugh Riot.
Laugh
something?
Right, okay.
Can't, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ah,
Yeah.
Taping.
they paid me. And,
Yeah. Is it gonna air? I don't know.
Right.
have you guys ever took your kids on stage?
on stage? No, but they've seen me perform once. They want to come all the time, but I be telling them
Never.
like, nah.
Never Craig.
Never. Chaz.
I'm gonna start letting them come though especially if I have
Mine
like
didn't start coming till they got older.
if I got a clean show or something to come, I'll be like, come, you can come.
Izzy thinks I just talk to people. You gonna go talk tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna go talk tonight.
I was saying because Marlon brought the baby up on
Yeah,
stage.
it was a warm moment. Yeah.
was like,
How old is the baby now?
She's
Two.
2.
Oh, okay.
She was watching from the audience.
She kept saying,
Dad!
Yeah.
Dad! Hella loud.
in the middle of his set. And he likes it.
Kendrick did that to me at Comedy Magic.
Uh-huh.
He's like, Dad. I was like, and I was mid joke, but he said it. His timing was so perfect that when he said it, I was like, I'm talking about you, boy, and this is what I'm talking about. And the whole crowd like
Oh, he
erupted.
said he had good.
Yeah, it was like perfect timing. And I was like, would you hush? But they wanted Keelan especially. Keelan, he's in his everything you do, I'm doing phase.
Right.
Everywhere you go, I'm going.
Mhm.
Everywhere. If we got to do 2 things at once, Kendrick be like, all right with mom, and Keelan be in my back pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Do they
he
still have
wanted,
that camp at Laugh Factory? I know they used to do the camp.
oh no.
Sean's kids used to go to the camp.
Isn't that where Tiffany Haddish came up at?
Yeah.
They used
He
to
wanna
like
do
a summer
everything.
camp.
So he want to go just to see it, be around the environment. They like being on set, seeing the acting stuff. They like the
That's
sports.
where
They just want to
Sydney-
be.
Sydney came
everything.
up in.
Sydney did?
Sid the kid.
The little girl.
She's a
well, she's
Filipino
a grown woman
black.
now.
She was on Disney Channel. Yeah, I remember she
Used
did
to
come up
see
on
her.
there.
Used to
Yeah.
see her dad and mom up there, Asian dude and a black woman up
Yeah,
there.
she got real big on Disney at one point. She was like the one, and she's still doing well.
Now she's in big movies
Yeah.
and stuff.
You know who I ran into? Joey Bragg. Remember him, the
Yeah,
kid?
he's from the Bay. How's he doing?
Yeah, I ran into him in Flatford. He's good. He's he was on Disney or whatever for a while, and then trying to get on the road, like get his thing back up.
He has a good following, all right.
Yeah, grown ass man now though. I remember he was 15.
He was playing an instrument, wasn't he? Like
No.
Oh, okay.
He was just a little kid with big ass glasses.
Yeah, I remember G was real cool with him.
Yeah, he grown now. I was like, oh snap.
Which we're talking about generational earlier. Which Wayans do you think would be the third generation to take the mantle?
Third generation? Man, there's not that many in the third generation, but right now Damon Jr.'s daughter is acting. Well, no, my brother's still second generation.
G's second generation.
Yeah, but he's done a couple TV shows already.
G be killing commercials too.
How was the oldest third generation that you know of?
The oldest third generation is Amara.
So out of the clique, out of all the ones that you see the personalities, when you go like, oh, this is gonna be the one that's gonna be.
I see it in them all.
Yeah. But they gotta want to do it.
They all
though.
want to do different things though. Like Layla's, she's on tour with her rock band right now.
That's dope. That's dope.
They're called Ben Stellar.
That's what's up.
Hilarious.
Little Marlon just dropped a song.
Okay, he's rapping.
Yeah, he's rapping.
That's what's up.
Little Sean, Marlon's son.
Chauncey behind that on that
he
behind him
just
scene.
shot a short with my brother starring in it and Aaliyah.
Dope.
They co-directed that.
I love that. That's dope.
Chauncey Marlin's son's a student. Like, when it come down to movies and directors and stuff, he be on that stuff.
My daughter's going back to law school for entertainment law. My son's about to get an SC for directing.
Dope.
Wait, which one?
Sky.
Shy?
He just finished at Portland State. He's gonna go up there.
I ain't seen him in forever.
He
I don't think
left,
I've
he left
ever seen
LA
him.
after he was
I ain't
hooping.
seen him forever.
He went to Kuwait for a while.
Damn.
Then he moved to Portland.
The hell's he doing in Kuwait?
His mom lived there.
The hell's she doing in Kuwait?
Her dad was a pilot for a Kuwaiti prince, and her mom ran a plastic surgery facility.
Oh boy.
He got that money.
So yeah.
So he good. He shouldn't ask you for shit. Mama got it.
That's Kuwait. Kuwait's in the Middle East somewhere?
Yeah.
No, mama ain't had it.
Is Kuwait's a city or a country?
It's a country.
Yeah, I don't fucking
There
know
was
anything
something
about
big
that.
I wasn't going
Once
to
you start talking about the
Don't
Middle
give
East,
me the line.
I go like, Syria. Yeah, I know where that's at.
They went to ASK. Well, who else is
I forgot your boys lived out the country for a while.
Yeah. Who else's kids are in the industry?
The twins were doing it, your brothers?
But they're second generation.
They're second.
Oh,
They're court reporters now.
they so funny, bro.
Because when you look at kids, you go like, oh, this one has it. If this one wants to do it, this one has it. Because I see it in Izzy. I'll be fighting the urge to push her. You know what I mean? Like we be doing stuff and it's funny. But then I'd be like,
Put her in one of them performing
but
arts schools.
I don't want to do that thing when I have her living my dreams because I wanted to do it as a kid. So I didn't want to be like, you got to do it now so I can have my dreams and
But if that's what's fun, that's what's fun.
Get
Like
Zeb
I
Powell.
used to like sitting and watching the news with my grandpops, but it was
Yeah.
really boring. I just like being
yeah. I just don't want to push her in
I get it.
because I want to.
It's
Nah,
the
I
time
don't really
span.
care
You
what
don't
mine
push her,
do.
you just nudge.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't care what mine do.
Because you could be doing bullshit with them.
Well, I mean,
for sure.
Be like, hey,
What she does do all the time is pretend to have her own YouTube show. She does that all the time. She's always like, okay, bye, subscribe. She does that all the time. And I was like,
and she's ready.
How much Ryan make? 30 million, something like that?
no.
Isn't he the richest kid?
Ryan Toys.
Yeah, isn't he the...
There's a girl who's bigger than her. I think this girl named Nastia.
Wait, who's the biggest YouTuber? Is it Mr. Beast?
I have
He
no
has
idea.
been. I don't know if he still is. But
Oh.
My kids watching.
They watch
know.
Mr. Beast?
Well, he has his show now on Prime. I'm
Yeah, I
caught
don't
up
know.
in.
I don't know what it is.
He
Oh,
gives
it's like
away
he's
a
doing the
lot of
same
stuff.
thing, right? Where he gives away.
Yeah, well, they're playing for $5 million, and he tries to bait them out of playing for the $5 million one time he was like, if you eliminate your whole team, you stay in it, we'll give you $1 million right now.
Oh,
And
The
was
man
like,
did his own Squid Games.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sound like Squid Game.
Wait,
man.
time out. So if I have a whole team,
what happens when the camera goes off? Are they killing each other? No.
Nah, but he got some pretty bad like lawsuits as far as like behind the scenes, like working as a crew. Like it's
Oh, he doesn't treat the crew good, or
no, apparently not. No,
Mm.
like
Oh.
multiple.
Oh,
It was
damn.
like I mean, you got to think like it's a lot of shit for
Well,
that show. Like it's crazy.
you know what's funny is because for that show in particular, or just his YouTube stuff.
What's
I'm
the
not sure
sh-
about the YouTube side of it, but like the stuff that he has, it's on Prime, right? Chris?
Yeah, it's on
Mhm.
Prime.
That like
That's
working
the
on
new
that,
show.
The
He's
new
got
thing that he
lawsuits
did,
for
like
that
that
one.
lawsuits for
He
that
has
one. But I
lawsuits
think
on
he has
that one
lawsuits-
already?
Yeah,
But he has insurance.
yeah.
No, but the
But I
fact
think
that
like
they're
the other
saying
stuff,
shit.
the
Because I
YouTube
wonder,
stuff
like
as
YouTube
well.
stuff, it's like ain't no union laws in here. You know what I mean?
Nah.
It's like the following thing. So I wonder if he's like,
There
Y'all
might have been
can't work
something with
24
that, but
You
I
chose
not
one on
as-
these hot
not-
coals, bitch. You know what it is.
He's
Put these socks on.
He is the most subscribed YouTuber.
Mr. Beast.
356 million.
Jesus.
Yeah.
it's damn near everybody on
Subs?
YouTube.
Yeah. Subscribers. Well, subscribers is free, so it's just like
Still,
how many people-
though.
And he
Oh,
gives away a
356
lot of shit on his page.
He had to.
Always giving away
million.
mad
Fucking taxes,
money.
bro.
So he ain't really just doing the Lord's work. He just.
Nah.
It's
I
it's
mean,
always like
it's
I always
both,
I
look
mean,
at
it's the
it
Lord's
literally-
work for somebody, but for
Yeah.
him, is it a write-off?
356
Write
million.
that shit off. Give it to
literally-
me.
That's how I look at it now. Like I be looking at people like doing something
That's
like
what
for
I'm
the
saying.
camera, bro. Like I know you doing this because the tax is gonna beat your ass, but
Yeah,
a
but
charitable
if you-
donation is an easy thing to write off.
Yeah.
Like even you go to Goodwill, like you want it for your taxes, like,
Right.
it ain't even that much.
Right.
But like
To your
you got a
church,
business,
give your
yeah.
card to the church, write
Uh-huh.
that shit off.
Yeah, churches don't even pay tax,
Churches be making bread, bro.
and they don't even pay taxes.
They don't pay
That's some
taxes
good
at
money
all.
right there.
Yeah, that's a good money.
That's why the pastor be coming up with a fucking Bentley, talking about tithes.
The
and
You
shit.
see how good the Lord is?
Kardashians have a church. D
What?
Wade's mom.
they have a church, the Kardashians.
Hmm
I wouldn't doubt it. It's
What's their religion?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I
If
don't
anything,
know.
they probably would do Christian. That's what most people.
What's up with Kanye's girl, bro?
I don't know. You know,
They
you know
they
me.
into that kind of. They gotta.
Would
be.
you wear
But
some pants like her dress?
it was see through, right? See through. It was a
naked.
see through
Yeah.
dress.
Bro.
She was
bro.
she was naked, but she might have had like something that covered like
No,
down
it was
there.
it was a thin piece of material, very
Yeah,
thin that
she
you
was
could see
naked.
through.
No, I'm talking about like down there. I think she had something to cover just a little
Oh
bit.
no,
just
that was
enough.
out. I was looking.
You saw the slit. You saw the opening.
I seen a little
He was like,
bit.
she'll give some big eggs.
Is this the,
At what point do you be like, I'm not doing nothing for shock value, or is that just part of the game when you're
I
in
don't know.
entertainment?
I don't.
Well,
I
that's-
Like,
don't-
we got to
that's
get
his
people to
game.
talk about.
that's
Yeah.
that's Kanye's game.
He's always played that.
He's
game.
always been like
Didn't he
that.
kind of start? I mean, it wasn't a certain point where he got a little bit more drastic though. At the
He's
beginning,
always
it was
been
just
into
backpacks
fashion.
and color and
Yeah.
collar up.
Pink shirt.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like naked women.
He definitely hit like a spiral, and the people would attribute it to like his mom passing, but that was, I mean, you never get over it. But that was 17 years ago.
He started with the
At this
Amber
point.
Rose.
But even then, like Amber Rose was like he wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't
didn't
doing
treat-
stuff for too
he
much
didn't-
shock value.
He didn't treat
though.
her that well either. But then it's like as things go on, like you see, like it's whose fault is it? Kanye comes out and everybody listens to him. He's like, oh, blah blah blah. But he also suffers from bipolar disorder and it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
and he's
and
also
losing your
adamant
mom
about.
on that. On top of that,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he's also adamant about like I'm not taking
And his
the
mom
meds
was
for
his
it, I'm
mom
not
was
getting
his
help.
his foundation and his probably that voice of reason for him.
Yeah.
You can see that in that documentary.
Well, it's one for him, so he's
Yeah.
sticking with wins.
Where that
for
nigga
him.
daddy at?
He's like he talk about he met his dad or talked to his dad and then like not, and it's kind of one of those kind of things like it's
Oh.
back and forth or whatever.
What-
I mean, at this point, this dude is damn near 50 years old. Like,
Yeah.
I
get
like
your-
that he always says, "This is for the broke yay." Like this is what broke yay always would have wanted to say.
Probably.
That's the
So
thing,
I'm
like,
saying it for him.
the other
not
part is like if
necessarily
you
for
if you
me.
pay attention to Kanye, this is still Kanye. Like
Yeah.
this is all him. Like people be like, well, you don't try to give him a little too much grace. I was like, yo, he's a grown ass man. His mental health is his job. He's a billionaire, so if he can get any help, he gonna
He's a
get the
billionaire
best.
again.
He's been a billionaire.
I thought he
He never
lost
lost it, right?
No,
He
that was Puff.
is-
He kept
he
his.
he lost. He probably lost it to some, but it's like a fluctuating kind of thing. Even then, it's like, oh, I'm not a billionaire. I'm a fucking
He never went like
Yeah, I'm
us. Yeah, he still was always
yeah,
good.
he was always gonna be.
Us. If he would kill himself, he came down
Yeah.
to us.
Truthfully, I think he would. Yeah, he can't go back to not being able to do whatever he wants because that's how you live.
Yeah.
Which dad y'all think is feels like he's missing out the most of all the famous guys who didn't have that? Because y'all just brought up Kanye. There's LeBron's dad somewhere out there. Like, what dad of people do you think be like, man, I fucked that up?
Shaq's real dad.
You
I
think
thought,
so?
I thought they got cool again.
LeBron's dad for sure.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you go get a blood test? And be like, he kind of look like me. Let me see.
I know they know who his dad
They never
is.
said who his
Oh, he
dad-
knows his dad
LeBron's dad?
I guess they know who he is. He's in-
They had it down to like a couple dudes.
Yeah.
There was a high
His
school
mama
athlete.
was out here.
There was a high
Dude
school
ain't never
athlete.
came around at this point, bro. You just gotta stay away.
My mom was out here.
They had
Yeah.
like myths of his dad. Like
But
he
like
was a
from
college
what
athlete.
I've seen people say they keep saying the same name, and I guess he lives in
The
Cleveland.
college athlete that was big
I
at
don't
one
know.
point went to jail.
I don't know. I didn't follow. I
Yeah,
didn't
probably
follow
look
like
dead
that.
on LeBron.
But
He looked like his mom.
he does look like his mom, just dark skin.
We ain't seen his dad like a lot.
Yeah, we ain't seen him at all.
Yeah.
I don't know this nigga.
Some people will look like their mom until you see their dad. So you see
Right.
the other one, they be like, oh, no, you look
Yeah.
like that one. Man.
So you think LeBron's dad?
People
like
think
somewhere
Abby
like,
looks like me until they see her mom. Her
Mhm.
mom, she looked at her mama.
Ivy
That's how
looks
genes
just
work, I
like you.
swear.
Yeah.
jeans are weird.
Ivy got your
It's
whole
crazy.
top hat.
Yeah, she do. Eyes. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to think. Now I can't think of nobody other than LeBron that'd be like, fuck.
It's a lot.
Bron, because Bron's that's a
He's so
that's a
big.
one,
yeah,
bro.
he's so
That's a
big.
big
LeBron, yeah.
I'm trying to
There's
think
some
of a
actors
soccer
out there,
player
too,
that
though.
Might not have a.
I mean, that shit is normal. Damn near.
You ever see Will Smith's dad?
He talks
No.
about his dad, though.
Okay.
They were close.
Oh, we'll see. That
Were
don't
they
count.
close?
Yeah, he talks about him a lot in the book. They had issues, but, he was around his whole life.
Okay.
Eddie talks about his dad, so he was there. That don't count.
Who?
Eddie.
Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
He got
I
a whole
don't think
joke about
Iverson knew his
dad.
daddy.
I don't think he did.
Okay,
It's not
he's
bigger
not.
than
He's not
LeBron's
Bron
dad.
big.
He's
though.
not Bron. He was close. He
We'd have
almost
to.
got
We'd
there.
have to find a soccer player like Ronaldo's dad. Was he there?
That's
Was Messi's dad there?
Jay
Like,
Z. I don't think Jay Z dad was around.
that's pretty big.
That's pretty big. That's a big one.
yeah, it would have stopped him from selling drugs to his mother. Would have been nice.
A lot of I don't know this. Like I see a lot of dads who didn't have dads who be good dads, but then they always say like these dads who don't have dads be bad dads. I'm like I see a lot of really good
I've
dads who
seen a
ain't have
lot
no
of
dads.
good dads or no dads. Cause they do everything that they wish their
Yeah.
dad would have did for them.
Yeah, my pops.
You kinda
didn't
gotta have
a
that.
You didn't have, my dad didn't have no dad.
Yeah, my
either.
dad didn't have a dad.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Mine did.
Craig a good dad. Your pops was around somewhere,
nah,
right?
He wasn't around.
No, yeah,
I
right.
knew him when I was little.
Yeah.
Then he became enemy of the state. I ain't see him no more.
Yeah.
Or my dad was talking to some nigga in the grocery store one time, and we talked to him for like 10 minutes. And I was like, "Who was that?" He was your grandpa. And we left. I was like, "Nigga,
Papa.
yeah." Like he didn't have no relationship with him. He just like talked to him like he was a regular dude off the street.
Hey
Yeah,
man.
I mean, good to see
That
you.
would
Good
be
to
so
see you.
strange.
And I was like,
so
"Who was that?"
weird,
He was
bro.
like, "That was your granddad." I just,
Like your dad, granddad?
I'm like, "Your dad?" He's like, "Yeah."
And you wanted to talk to him?
Nah, I was like, "Oh," I
It's
treated
like
it
you
like
don't
my
really
dad.
know.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like,
That's
"Cool.
what we
Guess
do
we
when we see
don't
grandpa.
fuck with that nigga."
this is the guy I fuck with. So
Yeah, I was
hey,
like,
it
"Guess I
is
don't
what it
fuck
is."
with him.
Yeah, I
That's
can see
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
He never did you ever see him again?
I've never seen that nigga again.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't even remember his face. I just remember my dad's. I was like, "Who was that dude?" And my dad was like, "That was your granddad." And I was like, "Oh, grab the banana, nigga."
Yeah.
I got front seat.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
I was
Shotgun.
I was thinking about that the other day, like, cause at the end of last year, Cotty's mom visited a lot. We went to my mom's house a bunch. My dad came down to watch the kids, so I was just like, how much my kids see their grandparents, and then how much like I saw my grandparents growing up, and then I was just like, damn, we really it be grandparents heavy in my family, like
I only see my grandparents on my mom's
like
side.
heavy,
Yeah.
like see them regularly, talk to them regularly.
It's a big reason why I wanted to fix my relationship with my dad because I didn't have a grandfather like that growing up. So,
Yeah.
My dad really didn't know his dad. My mom don't know her dad. I had a step grandfather, my man. That was my pawpaw. And man, that dude was hilarious, bro. He was a big drinker. His voice is going. He'd be like, "Hey, y'all want some weed?" And we'd be like, "We are sick, sir."
Perfect time.
Yeah, but he was a very loving dude for us not to be his. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't like a dude who would like call you up and be around when we see him. It's all love and
Well, I don't think older generations of men are going to do that anyway.
I've seen some really. When I look at Chris Paul, his grandfather, it's like that's a grandfather.
They were
Yeah.
super.
That's
That's
a
a
grandpa.
to drop 61
Yeah.
That's
and miss
a
it on purpose
grandpa.
to celebrate your grandpa, that's crazy.
I said, man, I was like, those guys would go and they take them off fishing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like,
My grandpa took me fishing. I hated it. I was like,
You
I
like
don't ever
it?
want to
You
do that
probably
again,
would love
bro.
it now. You probably would appreciate it now.
I was like, we went and he caught fish and everything. Me and my brother was like, we don't ever want to do this ever
For real?
again. I ate the fish that he cooked, but he could have caught that and just brought it to us. 'Cause I was like, come on, bro.
You
this
take the
is-
boys fishing?
Hell no, I don't know how to fish. I didn't like
That's
it.
what's crazy. That's the craziest part. Having a dad not knowing how to fish. I got a dad I don't know how to fish. And I'm like, nigga, what was you
What
doing?
did your dad fish?
Yeah, and he
Oh.
took me out a couple times, but I just couldn't
I
get
didn't
it
like
down.
it.
Like,
Well, you probably were a hassle. You
Yeah.
probably weren't. He was probably I'm not fucking bring.
we went out older. And he was ashamed 'cause with his friend's son know how to do the hook and stuff. I'm all old, couldn't get the hook together.
You had to wear him like
Yeah.
this.
I think you bond. Sorry, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say grandparents nowadays are more on hand. They're more hands on.
Yeah,
Because when we was little, I didn't go play with my grandpops.
I
We
did.
sat in
He
the
used to cut
house.
my hair.
Them niggas
He
was
used to-
40 and old as hell.
Yeah.
They was young old.
But
Mine was racing kids in the neighborhood.
My kids'
Like,
grandpops was out there shooting hoops with them. My
Yeah.
mom teaching them how to cook, dancing in the living room with them. We ain't get none of that.
I definitely did. That's why, and I think that's why we do it. And but as far as the fishing thing, I think like me and my dad, we never did that stuff. But I didn't want to either. I think you meet your kids where they're at. So my dad just did what we all liked.
Yeah,
So I was all sports. So he was like, bet. Let's do that.
Yeah.
And then Kyron was like animals and shit. He's like, bet. Keith, he's write poetry with my brother. Like, all right, we want to write, let's write. So he just met us where we was at. I don't even know what his thing was. I know sports was. I was easy for him because I liked the stuff that he liked. But he met us wherever we was at.
See, I was dumb. My dad was trying to put me into theater and stuff like that. He did
Yeah.
the comedy thing. And I was like, I want to play basketball.
I
Had
mean-
I did it at 15, just did my acting classes or did my
Yeah.
comedy and all that stuff, I would have been like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have had 2 kids.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Thanks.
Nobody would have
That's a good point.
Good point.
Perfect. Perfect life.
And whatever basketball taught you, like I think we all go the way we
Yeah,
supposed to
you
go.
go-
You know,
yeah.
it is what it is, and I just do whatever my kids like. They wanna, we watch movies, we play sports, we whatever y'all like to do.
I
I'll
still don't
do
know
it.
how to tie a tie,
Really?
Really?
Regular tie?
like a regular tie.
Me either.
I
I can
can-
do a bow tie though.
I can get a boat. Yeah.
Right?
I can't
That's
do
what
How you
hard.
do a bow tie and can't
I
tie a
can't get a
regular
bow
tie?
tie.
Regular
My
ties,
uncle-
I can clip
my
it
uncle-
on.
My uncle taught me how to tie a bow tie. Like, and that was what I was like, well, I'm only gonna wear bow ties.
I don't know how to do bow
Amir's just
ties.
ready for tuxedos.
Yeah, me about to join the nation.
I ain't gonna lie, I grew up like that. So
Yeah.
it's-
Oh, see, there it is.
But my uncle wasn't a part of it. It's just that was his style, and I was like, you know what, I'll do bow ties.
I know how to tie a tie, but I don't know how to tie no bow
ain't do a
tie.
I think I
do
could do a
double
regular
knot,
tie,
I
though.
do-
Yeah.
The bow tie, it seems hard, and then when you get the hang of it, like I could do it without looking in the mirror now.
Yeah.
Just from, and I don't even dress up
I
a
can do
lot.
it.
I'd get halfway through the tie, then I get lost at that
The tie
final
easy.
phase.
The tie just whoop whoop.
In the
Bow
final
tie is
phase.
not as
phase.
it's not as difficult. Like you wrap it around, one length is a little longer. You kind of sit it here, you fold it a little bit, take this part, wrap it, and then
Wait, ties ain't that easy. Ties takes
Ties
a
are-
second
yeah.
to
Getting
learn.
the length right takes
No,
a while,
but
the
still.
initial
But once you
knot-
get a tie, it's
because
easy.
because
That's what I'm
there's
saying.
a routine. You go like, okay, like it depends on who has. I remember mine, like third button, we put right here. I put this one in here. I bring this one around.
Move it
I bring
around.
this one up. I bring this one down. I know now, but I remember
Yeah.
trying to learn that. I was like, wait,
I mean
what
that,
do I?
that sounds
what do
like
I?
it's quite a
Yeah,
few
it's
steps.
more
Yeah,
complicated.
my dad
than-
taught me. I
Like,
forgot
wait,
what
how
age.
how do you do it?
And he did the whole stand behind. All right, put it here, put it the whole. He never taught me how to shave though. I had to learn that on my own because I didn't grow facial hair until college. So there was no.
I was just using. I never used razors until now. I was just clipper
Yeah.
when I was shaved.
I
You
was
use
just.
razor now?
I used a bevel.
I just use clippers.
I use clippers
Yeah.
now. I was trying to use razor and I was getting hair bumps, so I just stopped. But
What
he
you
never.
use, Craig?
I got edgers.
Yeah, that's what I
Edgers.
use.
And on the road, I use my Manscaped from balls to the neck.
Yeah,
You rinse them.
clean them out. Alcohol.
My balls.
Get the hair out.
My dad taught me how.
Manscaped, the one we got, is great for your neck hair. And all
Oh,
that stuff.
I can't use it for my neck now. I'm using it for everything else. I can't. I'm not gonna-
Why?
I'm
It's
not
your
gonna-
balls.
Still, I don't.
The
Man,
ball-
ain't
I
nothing
get
wrong.
what you're saying.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
share
wanna-
it.
No,
Why?
man, because that's a different. It's a different. This doesn't get a whole lot of heat.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't get a whole
Yeah.
lot of dirt buildup.
So
Like
you
y'all
think your
balls
neck
better than
gonna
everybody
smell
else's
your
balls?
no, I'm just saying. I mean, it might, but throughout the day,
It's
Right?
it's very easy for you don't want to cross.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
dog.
I'm not shaving fresh out the shower.
you got
so it's
bald
like-
neck, nigga.
Who has all that time to just
Yeah,
like you
Yeah,
can do
two
it?
separate ones.
Like you a
Take top
doctor,
off, tap
get the scalpel, get
The blow off is crazy.
Yeah, nah, man.
Definitely like clipper etiquette, man. Because I wasn't cleaning my clippers good enough, I got staph infection on my face, and that is not some shit you want to
Your
do.
balls
Jesus.
is nasty.
I use a razor.
I wasn't even using them down there. it's just
staph
from
infection.
So y'all
whatever it
got daughters. What are y'all like? There were certain things I learned from my dad, and then there were certain things I learned from my mom. So with daughters, what did you pass down? Because it's easy, son, father, son. You have these tie,
With
shade, blah, blah. With daughters, what's your
with daughters, watch out for men like me.
Yeah?
I would tell them like, hey, you gotta, and not like that because they think I'm a dope ass dad or whatever, but just little
you
stuff.
can be a dope
yeah, you can be
ass
dope
dad and still not be a good
whatever,
boyfriend,
but,
whatever.
You just pass on like with girls, I would teach them like not to be so emotional, to be that balance. Like control your emotions when you can, because a lot of times women naturally come with those emotions, and they think they think with their emotions and not with their
They react with their
they
emotions.
react exactly. So I would tell them like you got to try to control your emotions to the best of your ability, and just think before you act for the most part.
I tell my daughter something like, gotta take a second. You
Yep.
gotta think. Don't just feel something and start saying stuff. That's how you get slapped up.
Yep.
Yeah. But like you're teaching her, your bonding thing is you guys is writing and stuff, right?
Well,
What was y'all like sports?
Basketball,
Yeah.
Robbie basketball, and Nene would have been the dopest actress on the block. When two parents ain't on the same page, it just don't. Both parents got to be on the same page for the most part, for dreams to happen with kids.
That's theater and dance, but she always picked up. Well, my youngest always picked up on music, so it was whatever she wanted to do is let's rock with it.
You
But
like
as
making
far
beats and what? Or like
yeah, she could run a whole studio. She
but
interned at a studio.
you did that with her?
No, I don't know music, but whatever I can do to get her what she needed, or in an environment
Yeah.
where she could grow.
Like who taught y'all how to cook?
My dad,
Your dad?
my dad, and my mom did too. Growing up watching my mom, but she didn't teach. You just be in the kitchen, watching.
with you and your brother, huh?
Yeah, me and my brother.
I could say my mom, but it's more like if you don't like it, then go cook your shit, cook your ass something.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it became my kids cooking for them. Became okay. I'm
Yeah,
getting
you
better at
learn.
this.
You kind of learn on your
'Cause
dolo.
I could deal with macaroni. Spaghetti and tacos forever.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
always
still not
just-
whipping it up from scratch.
Yeah.
I learned from my grandmothers more so than my mom. My mom was always too busy to cook.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'd be wondering like who's
go.
teaching, because I didn't learn to cook from my dad at all. My dad didn't cook. That was all my mom.
My stepdad was
Papa.
always on the grill.
Yeah, my dad made the basics, lamb chocks. I learned how to season.
That's the
from
basics?
him.
That's a
That's
little
the
bit
basics?
more than the
Man,
basics.
that ain't the basics.
Lamb chops?
Yeah.
Lamb chops
Eating
is-
good.
No, that's a good basic.
Ground beef is the
Okay, not
basics.
lamb chops,
Yeah.
not the one with the stick.
Pork chops?
Lamb, so just lamb, but like they're like pork chops, but just lamb.
That's lamb chops.
Yeah, lamb chops.
Nah, lamb chops are the ones I'm talking about. We be in the club with on the
Oh,
stick.
Yeah, they come without the stick too. But
Yeah, those.
Yeah,
so
that's
the,
just presentation.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those be fancy to me.
when we be in the club, like we up.
in a lamb chop.
What club are y'all in with lamb chops?
Lamb
Wherever, bro. Wherever Marlon take us, and then he bring food.
This a strip club?
Oh, Atlanta strip clubs. We
I
have
said
lamb
strip club
chops.
now.
Yeah.
I said strip club. That sounds familiar.
All right,
Where
DC, where
gonna
you
be
at?
DC?
Oh man, we cooking up, man. Hold on, I should have been prepared for where we're gonna be.
Marietta, Ohio.
No.
We're gonna be in. Okay.
No, we won't be there. This
Where
because
we
this is
gonna
the
be?
second one. So we will be at for the Wild Child tour. We will be hopefully you catch us on the 14th, like I mentioned, Hard Rock Live, February 14th, Rockford, Illinois. Paramount Theater in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, February 15th. And then we're going to bust a loop around to Burbank, California, Flappers Comedy Club,
Okay.
February 21st and February 23rd in Burbank.
Oh man, we back in Burbank.
Taking the 22nd off, huh?
The bank.
He must be working on that new hour in there. Huh? Yeah, well, that's what we'll be at Craig Wayne's on everything, man. Go ahead, Chaz.
San Jose, the Improv with Shantae Waynes, February 19th. I'm in the Mic Drop Comedy in Plano, Texas with Shantae Waynes, February 20th. Then I'm in Boise, Idaho, Launch at the End of the Universe, February 22nd with Shantae Waynes. Yeah.
Next weekend. Oh, sorry.
No, that was just the.
Next weekend, be in Cancun, Laugh Out Loud Experience.
You be in the coon?
The March 7th, Flappers. Get your tickets. Keon Poley and friends. Gonna be a dope lineup again. For those who have been before but didn't catch this last one, I've changed it up. I do not close the shows anymore. I now open the shows, do time in between, whatever. I host it. So get your tickets for that. And then just KeonPoley.com to check out all my stuff. For those of you who has transferred over and watching Brutally Honest. Thank you guys so much. It's growing every single week.
Hey,
You know, we got it up, monetizing and all that good stuff. So,
I always forget about Macaroni Chaz. And
yeah, Macaroni and Chaz. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. And that's it. See y'all later. Peace out.